What's going on, everyone? Great Talon here, and today the prey is going to be the Avengers Endgame. Finally, the day has come. I saw an early screening last night. I don't know how I stayed awake. It was a very late screening, but anyway, I'm just going to jump right in and give you a brief reaction review. Holy fucking shit, I cannot believe what I just saw. In terms of, I'll break it down for you. Okay, so this is going to be a spoiler-free review. Don't worry. Breaking it down, the movie is a slow burn, but it's such a good burn because it starts off very slow and it builds up to the climactic ending. For the last like 45 minutes of the movie is insanely action-packed. It has an amazing amount of callbacks to it from the first few Marvel Cinematic movies. There's a lot of the movie deals with a lot of time traveling. It's basically like Back to the Future Part 4, it's like in the Marvel universe. So they go a lot of time jumping, time traveling back and forth to try and to try and retrieve the stones, as you might have assumed. There's a ton of heart in this movie. I felt like it closed out the movie perfectly. This is probably the best way in any movie, any franchise I've ever seen to close out a saga. They closed it out so perfectly, so beautifully. Along the way, it's just I have to bow my head to the Russo brothers for closing this movie in such a beautiful and momentous way. I laughed, I cried, I lost my breath at times. I couldn't believe what I was seeing on screen toward the end of the film. I went in there with such high expectations, and I'm glad I did because it met all of those expectations. 10 to 1, it was just beautiful. I went in there expecting, some people to die, yes. Some people do die, but who you expect might die might not be the person you expect, the people you expect, because I totally thought, it literally was the opposite of what I thought. I'm not going to tell you what I thought. I'm not going to spoil it, but what I thought, they fucking flipped that shit. Captain Marvel, yes, Captain Marvel was in the movie. Did she have a big role? No, she did not. Did she take down Thanos? I'll spoil that much. No, she did not. She fought him, but she did not take him down. So with that being said, I thought that she was handled very well. She was in it in the beginning and in it in the end, and that's how it should have been. You're going to see the biggest fucking battle ever on screen, ever to date, I have seen in any movie to date. It's been a fucking crazy journey for all these characters. 22 films in, I can safely say that this is probably the most well-made Marvel movie to date. I liked Infinity War, exactly. If I have to rank it up against Infinity War, I really have to say I like Infinity War more in terms of the sense of the action. But this movie Endgame delivered an emotion where Infinity War did not. Endgame had such emotion to it. Yeah, there were emotional moments in Infinity War, but Endgame felt like it really fucking it hit you. It hit you here in the end, and you walk out of that theater feeling like you don't even know how to feel. You literally are just a glass case of emotion. That's what you are. And I got to see this movie again. I'm going to go see it next weekend. I need some time to process this, though. My head is still it's amazing. It's so well written. There's so many cameos in the movie. They brought back cast members from fucking years and years ago that you don't even remember, that you have to do a double take and go, oh my God, is that person? They brought back everyone since 2008 in this movie, and they just did it such a well-presented way, and it just felt organic and natural. It was just so beautifully made. That's the whole theme of this movie, just beauty. This beauty and tragedy and emotion. That's the whole theme of this purpose of this movie, like the trailers have shown. A few things I did not like, though. The movie it's near perfect. It's not perfect. The only problems I had, there were a few more social justice warrior nonsense moments that I would have, I would have liked in the movie. There wasn't too many, but it was present. There was some parts you'll see what I mean. A whole bunch of they just want to throw in your face here's the female Avengers, and you'll see what I mean. And the ending with Captain America I thought was almost perfect until one moment involved him and Falcon, which I didn't really care for, even though it kind of happened in the comics. I understand that, but I felt like someone was left out of the mix. I felt like Bucky the Winter Soldier didn't get a send-off like he should have gotten. So anyway, with that being said, the movie's phenomenal. Go see it, even if you're not into the whole loop, even if you're just dabbling in the comic book universe and the Marvel Avengers side of it and Marvel Studios side. You need to see this movie. It's an emotional journey. I'm an emotional wreck right now. Go see the movie. With that being said, you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys later. Like and subscribe, and you guys are awesome.